I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. Okay, so I told y'all I was coming back. This is the part two to this. All right, so let me tell you about the calling in here when I got in this home. All right, so when I got in this home and God, sorry about that, and God placed me in this house. I knew I had a calling. Like I said, I knew about my calling since I was 9 years old. I had a calling. But the point is, when I got in here, I was by myself. I was going through some things, and I met this person. And when I met this person, he didn't know that my was assignment was to help him. He didn't know that. I didn't even know that my was assignment was to help him. I didn't even know it either. So me and this person started kicking it. We started kicking it, hanging out and everything, kicking it and all that. And I enjoyed myself hanging with this person. Okay? I enjoyed myself hanging with him. Had fun with him. He spent time with me all the time. We kicking it. We kicking it. Day and night. We be kicking it. He with me. He, talking to me, singing to me. Thank you, Daddy. Singing to me and everything. And I had no idea that that was my assignment. I didn't know it. So I would send him messages, you know, watch him on YouTube. I'd be watching him sing and all that stuff. Be watching him. And he would come to me and I would listen to him sing and all that. So we get along, like he would spend time with me all night long. Even when I get ready to go to bed, he still be kicking it with me. So we got real close, like real close. And then I started going through my problems. And he started realizing that I was having, going through things. And he stayed with me through all of my problems, no matter what it was. He stayed with me through all of my situations. He had my back. He would not leave me. No matter what I was going through, he spent time with me. Even though he didn't know me that good and I didn't know him that good, he still was always there for me. And I was so grateful that he was there for me no matter what. Even though we was getting to know each other, he still stayed with me and helped me through all of my situation. He had my back. He had my back. And one day God told me, because when I met him, I would be listening to his videos, listening to him sing and all that stuff. So one day I went to him and I told him, I said, God sent me to you. And he like gave me this look. He gave me this certain look. And I'm looking at him, I'm looking like, yes, God sent me to you. And I guess he didn't believe that, because people don't believe that God would send you to a person to help them. Some people don't believe that. They don't believe it. Because that wasn't the first time I did that. This was the second time that I told a man that God sent me to them. And twice they dismissed it. Twice they dismissed it. Even though they said to themselves, now they went to God themselves and told God to send somebody to them. And then when God did respond to them, to send somebody to them, they didn't believe it. Because when I walked up to them, I said, God sent me to you. They thought I was just talking out the side of my neck. Yes, they thought I was talking out the side of my neck. So when he started going through things, and I kept popping up every time he kept going through stuff, and I kept popping up, and he kept going through stuff. So one day we started getting closer. And I guess you know how some people is, how rich people is, because you know how rich people is. They always think somebody want their money. They always think somebody want their money. So I'm being a friend to him. He thinking I'm trying to get with him for his money. But no, I'm just trying to be a friend. So all of a sudden, he said to me, you just want, he said to me, you a gold digger. I'm looking like, what? I'm looking like, what the heck is you talking about? I'm a gold digger. Look, I'm saying to myself, look, man, I'm not coming here to get with you. I'm trying to help you, not get with you. I don't want your money. Why do you think? Why do y'all men think that every woman on God's green earth wants y'all for y'all money? Every woman don't want you for your money. Do you ever think that a woman just want to be friends with you, just to get to know you? That's it. Just want to be friends with you just to get to know you. That's it. So when you call somebody else a gold digger, you end up meeting a gold digger. You end up meeting a gold digger. So when I found out that this man had started dating another woman and then found out that this woman was a gold digger, and then he had the nerve to call me a gold digger, I'm looking like, what the heck? That's what I said. What the heck? Now you gonna say I'm a gold digger, and then you end up with a real gold digger. Now, if you know a difference between a gold digger and when a woman ain't a gold digger, a real woman is not gonna ask you for nothing. They're not gonna ask you for nothing because they just want to be your friend. A real woman is just you. Do you understand? There's people out there just wants to get to know you that don't want nothing from you, nothing at all. Now, the difference between a real woman and a gold digger want things. They're gonna ask you for things. They're not gonna ask you right off bat, but they're gonna wait till they get you. Then they're gonna ask you everything after they get you wrapped around their finger. Then they're gonna ask you. But a real woman, she's not gonna ask you for nothing. She just want to be your friend. She just want to be your friend to get to know you. That's what a real woman does. Now it's the difference between a gold digger and a real woman, cause everybody not out to just get what you got in your pockets. You know, people just want to be your friend. But at the time, I'm here to help you, not to be with you. I'm here to do assignment. So I'm here to get you out of the situations that you are in, to open up your eyes that what you ask God for, that's what I'm here for, to help you. You know. So I guess he thought that I was trying to get with him. But I was not trying to get with him. I was trying to do the job that God told me to do to help this person. So every time the person got in a situation, I would pop up. And he was wondering he probably was wondering wow, every time I get myself into something, you always pop up. And then you help me. And then I guess after I kept popping up and helping him and guiding him and telling him things, then he finally realized that, oh, God did send you, because every time I'm in a situation, how do you know what I'm into? Because God been already told me where this person that got himself into this, go to him. This person that got himself into that, go to him. And that's what I did. Every time something happened, I would pop up and tell the person the situation that he's in. And he wondered, how do you know this? Because God would tell me what's going on, and then I would come to you and let you know. So he started realizing okay, she's not a gold digger. It took him a while to realize that she's not a gold digger. So now he started realizing between a real woman and a gold digger. Because he seen that I never asked him for nothing at all. No matter what. I never asked him for nothing. I was just there to help him. Even though I knew, because I already knew he was, I already knew that he was a celebrity. I already knew that. But I wasn't there to help him. So people got to understand, God sent you to help celebrities too. Celebrities don't think that they have people that God sent to help them too. He does. especially if they ask for somebody, God will send them. But at the time, they don't even know that they probably know, but they probably forget that they done talk to God and ask God to send somebody to them, and then he sent them and they forget. But yeah, God sent people to help celebrities too, not just people out there in the world, celebrities too. So he sent me to help this man. This man didn't even know that God sent me to help him, but that's what I was. That was my assignment, to help him. But we got real close, real close. And whatever I went through, wherever I went through, he was there for me. Whatever he went through, I was there for him. So we was helping each other out through our situations, through our problems. He was helping me and I was helping him. But he had no idea that I was there to guide him, to show him that God was trying to wake him up. That, look, you are here. You have a calling on your life. Because some people don't realize that they have a calling, even though they know they got a gift. Some people have gifts and knowing they got a gift, but they don't know that their gifts is for good, not for evil. Some people use their gifts for good. Some people use their gifts for evil, until they realize that their gifts is not for evil, it's for good. And then when you see that somebody good come and help you, then you realize that, okay, I see my gifts is not for evil, it's for good. And then the person to turn around and start doing the right thing, because they realize that their gifts are here for good, not for evil. And some people, they just keep working their gifts for evil. Even though they know they gifts for evil, they will still do it. Some people will change and knowing that their gifts is not for evil, it's for good. So when God give you a gift, he don't give it to you to do it to hurt, to harm nobody. He give you your gifts to help people. But some people, you have fallen angels, and you have angels that do the right thing God tells them to do. And then you have angels that don't do the right thing God tells them to do, and them to be the fallen angels. So he didn't realize that he knew he had a calling, but he didn't know that his calling was for to do good. Until he seen that I kept being on his back, kept talking to him, kept helping him through all his situations that he was going through. Then he started realizing that, oh, okay, so now I see that you are here to help me get myself on track. Yes. And when God do that, when God send you to help do that, he's sending you to help that person get themselves on their feet. So everybody have a calling different. God have you to do a certain assignments. Like if you look at Highway to Heaven and you see how Jonathan go to other cities and towns and state to help people, that be his calling. When God tell him go to that city and he go to another city, wherever God send you, that's your calling. Wherever he send you, that's your calling. Just like on YouTube, if he say go on YouTube, I want you to help somebody on YouTube, then you have to go on YouTube. You have to get your own little podcast together and help that person, or turn on YouTube, and the people don't even know that you can see each other. People didn't know that you could see people on YouTube. Yeah. People didn't even know that you can see people on YouTube. People looking right at you on YouTube. They looking at you and you looking at them, and they don't even know that they can see you until they ask somebody else, do you see that person? Because they want to know, do you see what they see? And then if the person say, yeah, I see him. Yeah, I see him. Then they know, like, oh my God, how you sure you see that person? Yeah, I see the person. Then you know that's not your figure of imagination. Because I used to tell my kids that. I used to tell my kids, like, look, I could see that person. Could you see that person? Now, they looking at the person too, and the person looking at them. But they don't know that the person can see them as well as they can see them. That's how it is. You can see people on YouTube. You can see people. They can see you and you can see them. And you thinking that you can't, but you can. Because that's when God send you on there. That's your gift. That you can see people and people can see you. You just can't. You could talk to the person. And the person can hear you talking, but they can't respond to you. but they can see you. They can see your mouth moving, but they can't respond back to you because they on TV. They can't respond back, but they know what you're saying. You know. So that's how you know that a person can see you. Because they'll ask somebody else, do you see that person see you? Do you see that person? And then they'll say, yeah, I see that person. And then that's when they know they're not going crazy. So your gifts work certain kind of ways. It works all different kind of ways. God give us all kind of gifts, all different kind of ways. Everybody have a different gift. And some people don't know they have their gifts, but they got them. They got them. They just got to end up at a place, and then next thing you know, you helping somebody that you don't even know. You helping somebody. You can help somebody on YouTube. You can help somebody out there in the world. You can help somebody wherever God place you. You can help somebody. That be your time of helping people. That's your calling. Your calling starts all kind of ways. So if you got a gift and people don't believe it, that's okay. Don't worry about what people say. Because when I used to be out there in the world and I used to help people, and my children didn't understand my gifts, and they used to say, well, Mom, you got to stop doing that because people are going to think you crazy. And I used to say, I don't care what people think. Because I'm not here I'm not here to do what other people say. I'm here to do what God tells me to do. And whatever God tells me to do, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I tell my kids. So if I seen somebody going through anything or whatever, if I had a dream about somebody or whatever, I would wake up and I would, call the police, and I would tell the police that I had a dream about this person gonna happen, this gonna happen, and that happened. And sometimes when I tell the police that, they go there and it happens. So I did not care what people say. I didn't care what people say about my gifts. I didn't care because I knew what I was here for, to help people. I knew what I was here for. Help people. Wherever which way God wanted me to help people, that's what I was here to do. If it was out there in the world, out there on YouTube, wherever God placed me, that's what I was here to do. I used to walk up to people and say things that God wanted me to say to them. And they would look like, how you know this? And I would say, because God told me to say this to you. And they'd be like, thank you. Thank you for saying this to me, because I needed that. And people always think that when you go up to somebody going to say something to you. Sometimes people be needing to hear things that you say to them. Sometimes people need that. So you can't always think that somebody going to call you crazy because you say certain things to them. No, sometimes people be needing your help. So when you say something, that means God is telling you that person needs you. Go say something to that person. That person going through something, go say something to that person. That person could be having a bad day, and then God say, go say a kind word to that person. And then you walk up to that person and say a kind word. You make that person day. That's how it works. That's how your gifts work. It works like that. God talk to you because God already be knowing the situation that people go through. So he will send you to help that person, regardless of what it is. He will send you to help that person. Because like one day I seen this lady laying on the bench, and I walked up to the person because God told me, go to the person. And I walked to her and I say, excuse me, is you okay? And she said, and I said, do you need to talk? And she said, yeah, sure. So I sat down and I started talking to her, and she was telling me what was going on and everything. And I, helped her the best way I could. And she said, thank you so much. I needed that. I needed this talk because I needed somebody to talk to. So, she said, thank you. So that's what God do. He already know the situation that people be in. So he send you to them people to help them. At the time, you might not know that that's where you go until God send you there. Sometimes God don't even tell you. Your first mind sometimes always tell you, look, that person needs you. Sometimes you will just walk up to somebody and say something. And at that time, that person need that. And you don't even know it. Because God already know that person need that. So your gifts work all kind of ways. That's how your gifts work. So you can't say you don't know your calling. Your calling works all kind of ways. All kind of ways. So You can't say I don't know my calling, because you never know when you might be placed somewhere and that's your calling. That's how it works. So that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you, Father love you, the Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I'll be back to talk to y'all again soon. So before I close this, so that's what I wanted to tell y'all. So that's when, we start getting close to me and that celebrity person, because he didn't even know that I was there to help him, you know, realize his gift, that his gifts was used for good, not for bad. Because some people don't know, really don't know that their gifts are supposed to be used for good, not for bad. And then he really thought I was a gold digger. He really thought I was a gold digger. So he found out I wasn't a gold digger. And then he understood that. And then, it didn't bother me. Because sometimes people don't know. People don't know when, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. People don't know when you walking up to them, especially celebrity people. They don't know. They so used to people always want stuff from them. They think everybody a gold digger. So they got to understand that everybody is not a gold digger. You got to give people a chance, and then you'll find out that everybody is not out to get you. Just not out to get what you got. You just got to give them a chance. So that's how that works. Thank y'all for listening to me. I'll be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.